Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
As BCDA celebrates its 15th year, we celebrate nation building, development, and growth. In 1992, President Corazon Juanco Aquino signed the Basis Conversion and Development Act, establishing the Basis Conversion and Development Authority. Its mandate: to convert Clark Air Base, Camp John Hay, Wallace Air Station, and the former Philippine Refugee Processing Center, as well as some military camps in Metro Manila, and use them as engines of social and economic development for the nation. BCDA rose to the challenge, revitalizing Subic and Clark as centers of new growth, bringing opportunities for income and livelihood, zeroing in on the development of Central Luzon. A major accomplishment of BCDA is the Subic-Clark-Tarlac Expressway, the country's longest and most modern road at almost 94 kilometers. It was designed to connect 3 special economic zones for the fast delivery of goods and services across Central Luzon to Manila and the rest of the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Philippines Uncut. I am your host, Buddy Cunanan. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun, and tonight's show is about business. And you will learn about a government agency called the Basis Conversion Development Authority, or BCDA, and also be illuminated about certain issues regarding BCDA and the current controversy with SM Aura, the newest SM mall of the country, and also Camp John Hay up in Baguio City, the summer capital of the Philippines. And we're fortunate tonight to have with us on the show the President and CEO of BCDA, no less than Attorney Arnel Casanova. Attorney Casanova, good evening. Welcome to Philippines Uncut.
Good evening, buddy. Thanks for having me here.
No, pleasure is mine, Attorney. And you know, this topic is currently creating a lot of brouhaha. And taking this opportunity to explain exactly what BCDA is, and a lot of people watching us probably are wondering what this agency is about. But before we go into BCDA, let's talk about you. Tell us about your background, Attorney.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually a Batangueño. You know, I grew up in the province. It's a small town called Padre Garcia, Batangas. It's the center of livestock market in the Philippines. And well, I went to UP for my undergraduate degree, where I earned also 3 degrees, English and urban planning and law.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I came from a modest family, and so I was a working student when I was in UP, and I was a scholar at that time.
And then upon graduation from law school, I understand that you have been with BCDA. BCDA has been your home.
Yes.
Ever since after you entered the workforce.
Yes. Even when I was still a senior in law school, I entered BCDA since 1998, and I rose from the ranks. So I used to joke that I'm the youngest CEO in the history of the BCDA, but the oldest in the job.
Yes, because a lot of people appointed to leadership positions in BCDA are political appointees, but you are actually career BCDA, except for, I understand you also had a short stint outside BCDA with a foundation called the Asia Society.
Yes. Well, I left in 2009 to join an international organization called Asia Society. This is one of those Rockefeller organizations tasked to bridge understanding between U.S. and Asia and among Asian countries themselves. So they're involved in diplomacy, business, and culture, actually. And it opened my eyes to the global community.
Were you based here for the Asia Society or
Yes,
overseas?
I was the head of the Philippine office, but I usually report to New York, where our office is. It's along Park Avenue and 72nd Street, right beside Central Park.
And what brought you back to BCDA after this this short stint away?
Yes, well, I guess it's my faith in President Aquino. President Aquino's heart is really sincere in helping the country, and I felt that when I was offered a job, well, I had second thoughts of going back to the government, but then I realized how important it is that we have to support President Aquino's initiatives to really create change in the country. And now I think it's reaping generous fruits of our labor.
Definitely, and the daang matuwid of President Aquino is
Yes,
something
yes.
that we all should really imbibe in our lives and something we should push for in government.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Yes, actually, people like us who are young and who've been educated in the best educational institutions in the Philippines and abroad, we want to contribute to the country. And in joining the public service would be a very, very tangible and important contribution.